Yo, how's it going? My apologies. My apologies for what just happened there. So, once again, anyone curious? Here you go. Drinking my go-to Summersby, and also had to get me some food. So got me some chicken nuggies. But anyway, so what ended up happening there? The reason why the viewers went down is because they had to refresh the page. I don't know, maybe people were just here for the restream chat. No, the pre-stream chat, not restream chat. Nice hat, where'd you get it? I went to a Boxing Day party, and they had, like, Christmas, what are they, party poppers? Not party poppers, Christmas, bonbons. They had bonbons, and bonbons usually have some sort of prize in them, and one of them had a pink party hat. And I didn't throw it away, so I still have it. How you guys doing? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing much better now that the stream's actually working. That was such a pain. Right, I was explaining what was happening with OBS. So basically what happened there is OBS, the way OBS is built is it looks for a very specific range of drivers. Usually the most up-to-date drivers. You can see my time on the screen. Time zone, ACDT. The Australian one, not the other one. So OBS is built around a very specific set of drivers, usually the most latest ones. I hadn't updated OBS in a couple of weeks because the Titan package was a little bit broken. Earlier today, I did a system update, and I guess during that system update, it must have updated my AMD drivers, and they updated outside of the supported range of OBS. So OBS was like, yo, you don't have AMD drivers installed. We can't stream, like, we can't stream here. So basically, doing a rebuild, that fixed it. I was worried I had to, like, reinstall my AMD drivers and do a, like, system reboot, but luckily I didn't have to do that. Happy New Year's to you guys, too. Still 2 hours away, but that's why we're here. That's why we're here eating chicken nuggies. Unregistered Bandicam better than OBS. True, though. 4 hours away? I'm not streaming until everybody's New Year's is over. That's not happening. I'm not streaming until, like, I don't know, fucking 6 p.m. tomorrow. It's not gonna happen. I'm gonna stream until I get bored, and then I'm gonna stop streaming. We might stream to, like, 1 in the morning or something my time. I don't know. So it's gonna be my New Year's, and probably someone else's in Australia, and that's basically gonna be it. So we'll see how long I decide to go for. I'm gonna like keep going a little bit longer than I planned, just because of the you know, the delay we had. But it is what it is. So, yeah, there were a couple of pre-stream comments. One of them was, but New Year's is 15 hours away, because I put it in my description, because I knew someone would complain about it. Yeah, I don't care. My New Year's is 2 hours away. So I'm going to stream till I stream, and then I stop, and then I'll go to sleep. Brodie, I won't stream. OBS can't stream. AMD broke. Brodie, understand, we'll have a nice day. No, AMD was fine. There was nothing wrong with my AMD drivers. OBS was the one with the stupid problem. Unregistered Hypercam is the best. Exactly. In Alaska, it's 3 in the morning on the 31st. I'm definitely not streaming for 21 hours. I'll need some more chicken nuggies for that. Definitely need some more. Maybe I'll do a sleeping stream. I'm not promising a sleeping stream. Don't actually take me seriously there. Do not take me seriously there, because I know someone's going to. The nuggies don't have sauce? I actually didn't have any sauce. they've got salt on them. And that's enough. Does anyone know why Varpy doesn't show up in OBS? Am I having the same problem he was having? Very possibly. Very possibly you are. Can you eat closer to the mic? The problem with the Shaw is, like, even though I like chew right in front of it, you can't really hear it. The TikTok Tui is lost. The TikTok Tui never really worked that well anyway. What age did you start drinking alcohol? Well, the first drink I had, I was 3. Yeah, so my dad left, like, a beer on the table, and being a 3-year-old, I just grabbed it, and then I didn't like it because I was a 3-year-old. But the first time I intentionally drank something and knew what I was doing, 12, I would say. 12 or 13. I would say 13, because my sister also had a drink with me at the time as well. I believe it was maybe a guava cruiser? No sauce, are you from Texas? No, I'm from the land down under, where I'm too lazy to get some sauce, so I just eat it with salt. Plus, if I put sauce on it, it's gonna, like, disrupt the taste of my Summersby. So what do you do to fix install OBS from the AUR? I just reinstalled it. I'm using it from the AUR, but if you're using it from the standard repos as well, it would be the exact same structure. What's the legal age in Australia? Not 12. It's 18, but most people don't really care. Most people, at least in, like, the areas that I grew up, most people sort of had the idea that if their parents said it was okay, then it doesn't matter what the law is. My parents let me have a drink at 13, so I had a drink at 13. Should I? No. I suggest against having a drink at 13. It's very bad for your brain. Maybe that's why I'm a streamer. 2021 is your Linux desktop. I actually got a video coming out about that. Not the Linux desktop thing. That thing's dumb. But I want to... I mentioned this in the comment section the other day, but... actually, we don't have music on, do we? Here we go. There we go. Now you guys don't have to hear my voice as much. So, I feel like 2021 was the year of Linux criticism. Someone mentioned this in the comments, and I feel like this actually makes a lot of sense. 2021 is the year of Linux criticism. This is a year where a lot of people actually started to accept, like, there are legitimate issues with the Linux desktop, and these are legitimate issues that need to be addressed. What I hope that 2022 is going to be is the year that we actually start addressing these issues. Addressing things like the standardization of Weyland, because that's the reason why no one gives a shit about Weyland, because you have one Weyland implementation that, let's say you have something based on WL roots. A lot of the applications built around WL roots then won't work on Mudder, which then won't work on another implementation and another implementation. Like, this is the problem that Weyland has right now, and the reason why, at least in its current state, Weyland's never going to become the primary... It's never going to become the primary Linux desktop, I wouldn't call it graphical API. And if it does, it's going to completely destroy any semblance of usability that we've built up over the years. What we need under Weyland is the same sort of standardization we have under X11, where everyone just settles on one implementation. I don't care if it's WL roots, I don't care if it's Mudder. Settle on something, and then we can move forward from there. Because right now, everyone's just fighting about, oh, what base should we be using? It's like, yeah, that's not very useful. Play the free software song Metal? I can do that. I kind of wish there was an instrumental version. There's a metal version? Did you not listen to my stream opening? It's literally the song I play in my opening. You better listen to it. See? It doesn't make it as a good, I don't think it's a good, background track. No new distros, only bug fixes. So, with the whole, you know, people are wasting their time working on distros thing. This is, okay, it's sort of the same problem with people complaining that this group of people are not doing research on this thing. Like, the big thing that people are focused on right now is Rona, obviously. I've seen people complain like, oh, why are you researching this thing? You should be researching this thing instead. The distro thing's the same sort of problem. Why are you working on distros rather than working on bug fixes or working on the distros that already exist? Like, people have different focuses, and I don't think there's any reason to sort of, I guess, try to funnel everyone into one thing they have no interest in actually working on. Especially with the open source world, where basically no one's getting paid. Like, you can't force people to work on specific projects. They're just doing this because they feel like volunteering their time. When is HDR coming? Oh, no, actually, like, maybe you're being jokey about it, but, this is a legitimate thing that people actually do bring up. I've seen this as, like, an actual argument some people make against, like, distros, like, more distros existing. I get that you might be joking about it, but, like, people actually do make this as a serious argument, and I think it's dumb every time they do. Anyway, when is HDR coming? I believe Red Hat's working on something. Linux, HDR. I recall, yeah, Red Hat, here we go. Here's your answer. Red Hat, this is as of September 17th. So Red Hat is hiring so Linux can finally have good HDR display support. I think you should modify this title. Just drop the good. Just HDR display support is enough to is enough to explain everything. Sick transition? Yeah, paid for it. What are your New Year's resolutions? Hopefully wearing more of a shirt than you are. I don't really do the New Year's resolutions thing. I mentioned this on the latest episode of the podcast I've recorded, not the one that you guys have seen, the one that's going to be coming out next week. But if I had to say New Year's resolutions, I guess I would, this is probably not a good idea with the nuggets here. I would like to lose a bit of weight. Like, I've put on quite a bit of weight since this channel first started, and I would like to drop back down, probably 5 or so kilos. I don't know what that is in pounds. Do the maths yourself. 10? 50? I don't know what it is. Whatever it is in pounds. Probably try to improve my sleep as well. Also, not a great thing with me streaming till 1 in the morning, probably. Reading more books is probably a big one as well. The music's not playing. There it is. Now we'll go. Hopefully, new place you move to helps with sleep thing. Yeah, I don't know. So I was talking to... Yeah, he's in the chat right now. I was talking to Dylan the other day when we were going golfing. I don't know. Neither of us know when we're moving into the house. All we know is that the latest is now August. Like, what happens going forward depends on how much Dylan cares about kicking them out of the house. So it could be March. It could be August. Not really sure when it's going to be. Are those going to be your last chicken nuggets for a while? Fuck no. I've got more chicken nuggets in the freezer. Do you want to eat them? I'll just work out. I'll eat chicken nuggets and just work out more. That's the strat. Where's the cat? Not in my room. So we've got some dogs inside right now. So the cat is in another room where it can't be eaten by the dogs. You live with your parents? No, I haven't lived with my parents for like 5 years. I live in a share house. I have roommates, depending on whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I moved out when I was, when did I move out? I think I was like 18 or 19 when I moved out. So 4 or 5 years I've been living at home. Chicken nuggets fit my macros. Exactly. Just go keto. Then you can make your own chicken nuggets and get as much protein as you need. Weight loss is just a game of calories. Exactly. You just lose, or you just burn more calories than you eat, and then you're good. Problem is I'm just lazy and don't do the burning calories part. I eat the calories and don't do the second part. Yo, Dario. That sounds like a fake name. Cat turned into chicken nuggets. Definitely not. Does your housemate's roommate use Linux? Or at least told that you do YouTube videos about Linux. As for the first question, no, they don't use Linux. They barely know how to use Windows 7. I actually had to update one of their computers to Windows 10 a while back because they didn't know how to do it. As for the second part, yeah, when I moved in, I mentioned like what I was doing at the time. So back then, I would have had, I think, 4K or so subs. Dario's an actual real name. Okay, I'm sorry. It sounds like a fake name. It sounds like Mario's extra brother. It's like the disc, like Wario is like the evil Mario. Dario is like the discount Mario. Have you tried macOS? Yeah, I use macOS for I used macOS the entire time I was at high school. I used macOS from, I think, grade 8, so like 12, 13 or so, up until, I think, like my second year of uni, actually. So I used it for, like, 7 or so years. Like, a good amount of time. I do like macOS. I don't want to use it now, but I do, like, if I had to use something, okay, if we could throw away the idea of Apple having their hardware, if macOS was just another operating system like Windows, you could just go and download the ISO and install it on whatever you wanted. If I wasn't on Linux, I would be on macOS. I don't have any interest in macOS because I don't have any interest in buying incredibly expensive hardware. What are your thoughts on NVIM LSP? My thoughts are that people have told me to try it out for like 2 years now, and I just literally never did it. Yeah, they already did that, Hackintosh. Okay, the problem with Hackintoshes, though, is that a Hackintosh has a very limited set of hardware. Like, good luck running NVIDIA on a Hackintosh. You're not doing it, because there are no drivers on macOS, because Apple doesn't give a shit about NVIDIA. They haven't for a long time. Mac was so strict, though. At least on Windows, you can still partially change stuff. That's true, but... That is true, but I like the vanilla macOS experience. Is Brodie a closeted iToddler? I have a... Here we go. You can see my desktop wallpaper. Or my phone wallpaper. I have an Android, so no. Also, I'm too cheap to buy iOS devices or Apple devices, as I said. Yeah, I've had that wallpaper for a while. Also, anything above Intel 10th gen. Is that when they started swapping to the their Apple Silicon? As I said, I haven't paid too much attention in a long time because I haven't used macOS in quite a while, and I haven't really had any desire to. Any plans on Linux phones or phones content or a Halium port on Android? Okay, so I have plans to buy a burner phone and do some of the open source Android ROM stuff. That is a plan. I haven't gotten around to buying the device though, but it is a plan. As for the Linux phones, I was supposed to be sent a Pine phone ages back, but the community manager never got back to me, so I didn't get sent a Pine phone. Finally able to catch Brodie live. That's probably because I'm doing it later than I normally would. Apple is actually helping RC Linux if you follow Hector Martin on Twitter. I don't know. Okay. I don't know if it's Apple helping Hector Martin. What it seems like is there are some engineers at Apple who are friendly towards the project. I don't think Apple as a corporate entity is, but Apple is also made up of many individuals. And there are individual engineers at Apple who presumably use Linux in their spare time, by the looks of it. Or at least have some care about keeping the hardware somewhat open. What is the reason for your switch to Linux? Is it because you hate Windows or for privacy reasons? I never actually hated Windows. It's not for privacy reasons either. It's more about... I think the best way to put it in my case is freedom. I want the freedom to be able to destroy my system. I want the freedom to be able to get rid of, like, my entire desktop and replace with something new. I want the freedom to be able to, you know, just modify everything down to the core system level without the system telling me, no, you're not allowed to do that. Like, that's... Sure, you can modify a lot in Windows, but you can't go and get rid of, like, the Windows boot... actually, no, you can. At least an older version, you could get rid of the boot manager. You couldn't get rid of, say, the... You couldn't get rid of DWM-EXE, like the desktop environment on Windows. Like, that's not a thing you can do. You can get stuff running on top of it, but if you get rid of it, I'm pretty sure the system just blue screens. Unless you manage to, like, reverse engineer it and build something that exactly fit into its place. I don't think that Linux, like, in my reasons for using Linux are for everybody. Most people don't care about being able to destroy their entire system. But I've said before that, like, when I was a kid, if you handed me a torch, I would basically just pull it apart and then hand it back to you. I wouldn't put it back together, I just want to pull it apart. Explorer.exe. Yeah, exactly. You can't get rid of it. You can get, like, replacements to it or things that sit on top of it. Can't get rid of Windows Defender. Yeah, things like that. I actually do like Windows Defender, though. Okay, of course you can very easily destroy it, but what I mean is destroying components of it without the system freaking out. Like, sure, you can, like, delete your System32 folder, but that Windows isn't going to like that. I can completely get rid of my Etsy directory, and Linux doesn't care. Like, it's fine. Favorite version of Fortnite? The one that Naruto has a gun. I like Gun no Jutsu. Are you planning to switch Window Manager again? So I haven't actually announced this yet. But I am strongly considering maining Sway. I'm strongly considering using Sway for, like, as 2 or 3 months, or if it's actually tolerable and I can use it, I'll stick with it. I haven't used Sway for a long-term use before. I've used it here and there, but I want to give it a long-term try and just see what Sway is actually like. See what the Weyland or what the WL Roots ecosystem is actually like. I was also wondering if I should use Lua instead of VimScript. All my stuff exists in VimScript, so if you know Lua, I'm sure it's gonna be great. But yeah, I don't know Lua, so it's the same problem I have with Awesome. Like, I've had to, like, learn Lua as I do stuff. So you have an AMD GPU, then if you're planning to use Sway, absolutely, I wouldn't be insane enough to buy an NVIDIA GPU. Isn't Sway i3-bit for Weyland? Literally, it is i3-bit for Weyland. Like, actually, I'll show you. If you haven't looked at the Sway website before, it literally says, you can just take your i3 config and run it with Sway. Here we go. Sway is a tiling Weyland compositor and a drop-in replacement for the i3 window manager for X11. It works with your existing i3 configuration and supports most of i3 features plus a few extras. I don't know if that means that some things are not going to work, but that's what they say at least. Windows AME can remove a lot of stuff, but still is quite close compared to Linux. Sure, but, like, there's still, like, as I said, there's still system components you cannot get rid of. Can you use OBS and WL roots? Yes, through Pipewire. Isn't Sway for Weyland? Yes, it is. Yeah, I'm not, I've gotten, I don't remember what GPU, but I've got I think it's like a 570. How about using GNOME? Honestly, using GNOME would be kind of funny, just because it really angers some people whenever I use GNOME in a stream. I wonder what happened to the LTT series that the bot gave up or what. I have no idea. They said they were going to do 2 more episodes. How far behind? I'm not that far behind, actually. Yeah, there was supposed to be a part 4. I don't know whatever happened to it. Brodie OS is D2S with a 6-letter secured password. If I was going to name it something, it would be something better than Brodie OS. Brodos is the current name that we're working with. How many monkey NFTs you got? Don't lie. I know you got a lot of monkey pics hiding in there in your files. I actually have, you don't know this, but you're gonna find out right now though. I actually own all of the Bored Apes. Yeah, I'm actually like the sole owner of all the Bored Apes. So yeah, I'm actually controlling the entire project. You didn't hear this from me though. Is Weyland better for gaming? Some say it is. The problem with Weyland is Weyland has built-in VSync, which is why it doesn't screen tear. When you have VSync from the compositor level, from like your display server compositor level, it physically cannot tear, so you also get input delay because of that. Do you use NVim, Vim, or other? I use NVim on my main system. If I'm doing like a install on something and it only has Vim, I'm happy with Vim. If it doesn't have Vim, I will suffer through Nano, but I've said it before, I genuinely don't know how to use Nano. People have said to me that sounds ridiculous, but I genuinely do not know how to use Nano. Sure, there's like things on the screen, but like I actually have to go and read them to work out what the buttons actually do. Single Unix specification sus. Has anyone made... Actually, no, I was going to say, has anyone made a Linus Torvalds Among Us? Has anyone made a Richard Stallman Among Us? I know the Torvalds one exists, because I've used it in a thumbnail before. Linus said the reason the editors literally forgot to do it. Wait, no, that's not the... That can't be the actual reason. No shot, that's the actual reason. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Brodie Robertson OS, yeah. Robert OS, Brodix. Why? I should have read that one in my head before I said it out loud. Actually, Brodix is kind of a great name, though. Bros is also a pretty good one as well. I like Bros. A hot take, GNOME isn't that bad. True. GNOME isn't that bad, it's just the developers. Osu stream when? I've wanted to do an Osu stream for quite a while. The problem with doing an Osu stream is DMCA. So it'll have to be very specific on the songs I go with. Hello from the Netherlands. Hello, Netherlands. How are you doing? Who's your favorite YouTuber? Favorite YouTuber? I don't have a single favorite YouTuber. I can give you favorite YouTubers in different categories. Science YouTuber would probably be like, probably when he decides to actually make videos, like, Michael Reeves, or William Osman. Or I've actually been watching a lot of Backyard Scientists recently. As for gaming, Asmongold or Josh Strife Hayes, probably. Linux, I've said before, I don't really watch Linux videos. VTuber, God knows, I have no idea. There's too many I like. Iron Mouse. It's 6:09 PM in Bangladesh. Congratulations, Bangladesh. It is... I actually don't know if the sun's set in Bangladesh. What time does the sun set in Bangladesh right now? Because it doesn't set here until like 9 PM. Have you ever gone to Muda's Church of Virtualization and played Windows game on a VM? If I was going to do that, I want to have a second GPU. I don't have a second GPU, so I do not. Doesn't it make sense to have less input lag on VSync? I'm not sure what you're getting at with that. Nano is hard to use in Vim, Among OS. What's up, Brodie? Glad to see you. Glad to see you too, Blitz. How you doing? Brodium OS. Can we hold hands? If you pay me first. Brudix. Australia. Australia. Mudahar's also, like, as I said, I've got a lot of channels I enjoy. Dank Pods is a great channel as well. Mudahar's great as well. Tom Scott? Tom Scott's also an amazing channel, yeah. Yeah, I like Michael Reeves when Michael Reeves decides to actually make a video. Have you gone to... Actually, wait, no, I read that one already. Fave Odysseyber. I guess Veritasium? Veritasium's on Odyssey. Let's see. I switched to Fedora recently. It has been very pog distro. Yo, does the second GPU have to be recent? Because I'm happy to get... I don't want your old GPU. I'm good. I don't need your old GPU. I would prefer something that was actually modern. Yeah, Fairburn Boys are also great. I love the... Like, Fairburn Boys are great. Not just because that they're a local Adelaide channel, but they are great. They are great as well. I did actually get the chance to meet Lachlan a few years back. He was doing... I think he was doing the opener for Lewis Spears. Yeah, he did an opener for Lewis and also for Luke Kidgel. Who did the opener for Isaac Butterfield? I don't think Lachlan did that one. I'm pretty sure he did Lewis and Luke's openers, though. G'day, mate. G'day. Rust is certainly an amazing programming language because it provides functional programming concepts while it allows you to shoot yourself in the foot with procedural development. I think a lot of people put too much emphasis on... the language itself rather than your, I guess, your knowledge with the language. Most modern languages can just get the job done if you know enough about the language. If you look at Linus's most recent WAN show at 3150 timestamp, he starts talking about part 4. I might go check that out then. I have some old 0 at 5 gig AMD GPU. Does that still run the Radeon graphics drivers? I would imagine it would. What is your privacy threat model if you have one? Privacy threat model. Actually, you know what? That's a good question. It's a good question that I might have to actually think more about. I don't know if that's one I can just answer on a stream. Because what you're asking there is, what do I consider important to online privacy? And I've not really thought that question far enough through. So I'll hold back on that one, and I will probably maybe do a video on that at some point. ButterFS versus ZFS versus ext4. ext4 because it's the only one I've ever actually used. Rust is slow to compile. I think that's the only legitimate argument about Rust that I've heard, but that's only because the language is really, really new. There's no reason why the tooling for Rust can't get better over the years. Because I can tell you right now, when C first came out, C compilers were nowhere near as optimized as they are today. Give Rust 15, 20 years, and yeah, you'll see the compilers being considerably more optimized. The year of the Linux meme. True, though. Rust is C++ with additional CBT. What is CBT? CBD? What is CBT? I also roll Manjaro on the desktop. Is it ButterFS, BetterFS, or BTRFS? I just say ButterFS. Because I don't like adding... I don't like thinking about the way something is pronounced. I'm just going to pronounce it the first way that I see it. Rust is slower than C to compile, but it's a lot easier to debug. I would rather finish debugging quicker. I think that's actually fair. Especially when a lot of the projects that most of you guys are going to be working on aren't going to be massive, massive projects. Like, sure, at the scale of something like the Linux kernel, obviously that would be a very different sort of project. But when it's something, you know, you're writing something, it's a couple thousand lines, like, the extra time doesn't really matter. Like, sure, it's going to take maybe 20 or so seconds longer to compile, but, like, that's about as far as that's as much as big of a deal it's going to be. There we go. I can say words now. First C++ compiler written in C++. C++ slow. Oh no, C++ bad. GIF, GIF, or GIF. GIF is the only correct one. Oh, CBT, right? Cock and ball torture. Right, that one. Yes, I know what you're talking about. BSD, is that a question? People have asked me to use BSD for quite a while. I've just never gotten around to actually doing so. It's something I should actually, spend some time doing. Like we did with the Gen 2 stream, I should try out, like, OpenBSD or something. Peru took 1 hour to compile on my old laptop. Jesus, what are you running on that thing? Wow, first bot of the day. Block on YouTube. And add to block list. What is your personal favorite programming language and distro? Python and Arch. Not the combination of the two. Holy shit, the transition to 3.10 has been a pain in the ass. I use Perubin. Yeah, Perubin is it does the job. I don't know about you guys, but have you guys, words. Think about what you're saying, Brodie. I don't know about you guys, but has your transition to 3.10 been as much of a pain as mine's been? Because, holy shit, it has been a mess. OpenBSD better than FreeBSD. I'll take your word for it. Install BSD using the Arch wiki. I think that one might be a bit challenging. Maybe the Gen 2 wiki. Linux users get mad about Snap, over being partially proprietary but not Steam, even though it's proprietary. I think the difference with Steam is you go into Steam knowing it's proprietary. Like, no one's expecting Steam to be open source, or Discord to be open source, or Microsoft Teams, or Skype, or anything like that. But it's coming from a company like Canonical. Canonical works on Ubuntu. Canonical is a big company in the open source world. So you sort of expect that what they're doing is also going to be open source. I think that's the difference there. It's the expectations you go into it with. It's open source, and simple is the definition of freedom. It allows you to do high-level stuff as well as low-level stuff, while not understanding compiler error when you shoot yourself in the foot. Why did you start using Linux? It was customizability and freedom, basically. The programming, like, sure, like, you can make the argument for the programming stuff, but I didn't ever have any problems, like, programming on Windows. Like, everything that I was doing on Windows worked fine. Like, sure, it was a pain in the ass to install, like, Python and shit, but, like, it was fine. Java, best language. I'm gonna ban you from my chat. No. I genuinely hate Java. I was forced to learn Java in high school and most of my time through uni. Have you gotten into Fate/Fate Go? I like the Fate series. I really enjoy the Fate series. I haven't seen the third Heaven Steel movie yet. As for Fate Go, I played Fate Go, I think from launch, like English launch, until like 6 or so months in, and then I realized that the free-to-play grind is too long, and I stopped. Is 2021 over yet? There's literally a clock right here. Python 3 has not been very backwards compatible. It's been a pain. Python just in general has not been backwards compatible. That's the problem with Python. That's why there's still so... Like, Python 2 is not really deprecated. It's deprecated by the developers. But Python 2 is still a massive language. Like, there are so many legacy projects built on Python 2. Python 2 is never going away. Like, that's the problem. Python 2 is literally never going away. And it's because they've decided to deprecate the entire language and move to... Effectively, Python 3 and Python 2 aren't the same language. Like, that's the problem. Sorry, you've asked me this question about Rusky 3 times. Rusky is a vodka, isn't it? Yes? Yes. No, I'm not a big vodka drinker outside of seltzers. Which is better, ArchWiki or Gentoo Wiki? Install guide Gentoo, 100%. General user stuff, I would argue Arch. I haven't spent enough time looking at most of the rest of the Gentoo Wiki, but install guides 100% Gentoo. Not a chance. Arch is better. I will fight anyone who says otherwise. LFS better than FreeBSD, better than OpenBSD, better than NetBSD. LFS is Linux, not BSD. Can you expect a performance improvement when switching to Gentoo? Okay, so from what I understand, from my experience, the performance benefit you're going to get isn't going to be a benefit over something like Arch, for example. Because yes, you can get some benefit compiling your own applications, but if you're just compiling it with the default flags, you're not. It's when you start worrying about customizing the compile flags to get it into the... Like, get rid of features you don't need, sort of optimize it for your system, that's when you're going to start seeing a benefit. If you're going from something like, you know, Ubuntu to Gentoo, yeah, of course, because there's less shit running. But if you're going from Arch to Gentoo or Void to Gentoo, I wouldn't expect some substantial difference. Especially if you're going to install all the same applications. Like, if I installed my system onto Gentoo, it might run 1% or 2% faster, but I wouldn't expect anything too crazy. Any thoughts on the B programming language? B. Like B movie? Or like Markiplier B? B programming language. I've heard of this before. I've never actually looked at it, though. Oh, it was made by Ken Thompson? Why? Ken, Dennis, why did you make this? Influenced by C. Really? I would never have guessed. B is a programming language developed at Bell Labs circa 1967. It was developed by Ken Thompson and Dennis Ritchie. B was derived from BCPL, and its name may possibly be a contraction of BCPL. Let me just see what the language is like. So it's basically just C. I've never written any. Oh, but it's it's typeless. Oh, I didn't notice that. Oh, it is. Oh, so it's... Huh. That's actually kind of interesting. So it's a C-like syntax, but with, duck typing. That's cool. I've never used it, so I don't really, have anything to say about it, but that's cool. LOL code is better than Java. True, though. Yo, April, how you doing? The chat's not, 4 minutes delayed. I'm just 4 minutes behind. Just use my... Wait, is Python actually in the Microsoft Store? I didn't know that. If it actually is, that's kind of hilarious. Can you use JDT... I don't know what JDTLS is. I'm guessing it has something to do with TLS. I have no idea what the words. I've only had one drink and I can't speak. How's your experience with Pipewire going? I haven't installed it right now. Okay. I installed Pipewire. I used it. It was shit at the time, but I could see its potential. I got rid of it. But I want to go back to it. I want to give it another shot. I know Unfer looked at it recently and had issues with it for more music production-y stuff and general desktop stuff, but I want to give it a shot myself. Why use BSD over Linux? I'm not the person to ask there. B came before C. I don't think so. I think we're counting backwards. The second drink time. I'm waiting for Hyperbloat Linux has a lot of bloat. Isn't that just Ubuntu? Are you going to be switching to the OBS Flatpak? 100%, and there's going to be a video on it. C is the successor to B? Oh, sorry. I read the list wrong. It says influenced C. Right, my bad. I'm sorry. I can't read. Yeah, okay, you guys are right. Thank you. I can't read. That says influence, not influenced by. You are right. Yes. Yes, there is A. 1,000 messages. Jesus. B, C, D. Yes, there's a D too. The typelessness was a very bad thing for B. What your broad speed and price? What's your Oh, my broadband speed. I believe it's... I think it's like $70 a month. 70 or 80 a month for 50 down. 50 by 12. Because Australia. The SMB sounds good. I hope it does. I definitely hope it does, because it definitely cost quite a bit. And I finally learned, like, remotely how to actually use it. So I've, like, lowered down my gain now and doing some other fancy stuff to make it so hopefully it sounds somewhat decent. What is my typing speed? Shit. I think it's somewhere in, like, the 60 range. Like 50 or 60, maybe closer to 40, depending on how many drinks I have. I've shown my typing speed on stream before. It's not good. It's very bad. Wait, is the chat repeating itself, or I just scrolled back up somehow? Oh, wait, no, because I'm minutes behind, people are just repeating messages. Bad is for people who want to go a step further than Linux. Bad? Bad. Assembly. Oh, that makes sense. Are you thinking of trying out Weyland typing positive soon? If yes, please try out River. Sway is where I'm going. Have you tried Bedrock Linux? No. But I think Bedrock is cool. That's another one I want to look at on stream. Do you think the big Rona will be solved in 2022? I would hope it is, but at this pace, no. I don't think it will be. I think some countries will deal with it, but I don't think it's going to be dealt with globally. Have you tried DWL? That's the Weyland DWM, isn't it? I have not, but it looks cool. LFS stream when? So, I want to get back to LFS. I really do. I really do. Bedrock Linux is basically... It describes itself as a meta distro. So basically, the idea is rather than having a Linux... a package manager for your distro, the idea is you take package managers for a bunch of other... bunch of different distros. So, if you want to have, say... Debian's core utils, and Arch's kernel, and Void's runner, and then Gentoo's PDF reader. That's a terrible example. And stuff from the AUR and game... No, you don't want this. Okay. This is bad. This... Okay. Oi. No, don't do that. Where'd it go? This... People don't use Ubuntu to get away, specifically to get away from this. But the idea is that it's for getting a bunch of different distros and merging them together effectively. Anyway, as for the LFS stream, I'm not sure when, but maybe sometime in... It's probably going to be sometime in January, I would assume. I haven't decided yet, though. There is a Z programming language. Who's it made by, though? Please make Brodie MOS. Maybe that's what I'll call the LFS one. Yeah, 50 megabit for about $70. Yes, that is it. As I said, it's very expensive in Australia. A is an assembly, shaking my head. Bedrock is made of bedrock. True, though. Do you know about GeoFiber? GeoFiber? You can get for 30 megabits at $7 a month. Where is that available? Because I've never heard of that in Australia. Any Mastodon instances you recommend? Yeah, Linux rocks. Linux rocks is where I live. Linux rocks is great. I wouldn't ever recommend being on the main instance, because they like to block a lot of other instances. A lot of instances that, some, you know, legitimately bad instances. Others, like DT's instance. Like, they block DT. I don't know if he's still running it, but when he, at least when he was, if he is still, they had him blocked. So I wouldn't ever use the main one. Linux rocks is where I live, though. Will you own a Steam Deck? Not at launch, because I didn't pre-order one. I want to. So maybe. How is Brave Search holding up? It's basically as good as DuckDuckGo. Like, I don't really have anything else to really say about it. GeoFiber is in India. I use GeoFiber, it's great broadband. Okay, that makes sense why it's $7 a month then. How can I reduce input lag in Linux? Higher refresh rate monitor. I don't know where where your graphical chain is introducing input lag. Are you also on Twitch? Yes. Literally at this very moment. That's why there are some people commenting from Twitch. Literally at this very moment. Oi, don't play audio. Here you go. That's a great frame to pause on. Literally right now. On Twitch. There are 7 people here, apparently. Hello, Twitch people. You guys are cool. You guys have, cool emotes and stuff. Do you use Linux on a laptop? I have a laptop with Linux on it, but I don't really have much use for a laptop right now. What time is it for you? Wait. It's literally right here. It's like, you can... It's literally counting by the second. I don't use Java, but I use Clojure, which has which leverages the JVM. The JVM. Distro 2 is still going strong. What do you think about Pleroma when compared to Mastodon? I really want to go and, like, run my own Pleroma instance at some point. I've been meaning to do so for so long, and I just never got around to doing so. I think Pleroma is cool. Pleroma is, for anyone who doesn't know, Pleroma is basically Mastodon if Mastodon had customizability. Are you going to make a Telegram group or a Matrix channel? Should someone tell him that I've had a Matrix for like 2 years now? Maybe a year. Maybe only a year. I have a Matrix. It's bridged to my Discord. Can we get a counter for the amount of times that question is asked? It's asked like every single stream multiple times. I'm drinking Summersby, pear, sparkling cider. Pears come in really odd shapes. We managed to squeeze their pleasant, sweet, and slightly sour taste into our bottles. That's a great description. Are you drunk? Are you drunk? I am too late. Yes, I'm literally ending the stream right now. No, you're fine. Clock! Stream! Streaming it till past midnight. Clock says not before midnight. Or not after midnight. Actually, I don't know if that link works. People told me the link doesn't work sometimes. I want Odyssey streaming. Is it possible? Yes. Yes. Yes, it is. It's just a matter of doing it. Try Misskey, you weeb. I did hear about Misskey ages back. So you're going to be drunk for New Year's. I'm drunk every New Year's. I think last year I wasn't because I was at work, but... Wait, no. Last year I was at work, and then I got home, and then I got drunk. Seeing early Brodie versus now Brodie gives me hope for my beard. God, the beard was a mess back then. But also, early Brodie was less heavy. Early Brodie was like 62 kilos. Now I think I'm at like 80 or so. Because early on the channel, I was doing keto. And it's very... For anyone who wants to, like... I'm not saying this is healthy, okay? But for anyone who wants to lose a lot of weight, keto is great for it. Keto is great for burning weight. For me, it's not great for a long-term, a long-term way to live my life, but it's certainly great in the short term for losing weight. What do you think about Haskell? I've been told about Haskell many times. I have never actually used it, though. Have you tried PeerTube? I have tried using others' PeerTubes. I've not tried running my own. Do you have plans to shave off your beard? Look, okay. Maybe I'll do it for charity, coming next year. Maybe I'll shave it for November, and we'll raise some money. Someone said check my Reddit. Why am I checking my Reddit? There are 34 members now. Wow. Checking the Reddit. There's nothing here. The last thing was posted 27 days ago. I've been doing carnivore for 6 months. So you're gonna be doing... No, keto's great for losing weight. I don't think it's great for... It's spelled with a T. Keto. K for Cleven. E for emerge. T for T for what's T for? T for turtle. And O for olive. There you go. Kilo, Echo, Tango, Oscar. Yeah, there you go. Hey, Brodie. Hey, Nimendra. I think that's probably close enough. Why can't I disable the compositor in Weyland like Xorg? Because the compositor is built into the display server. Because there is no such thing as a Weyland display server. Actually, that would be kind of cool. So, I don't think... I haven't looked at, like, the Weyland API, but if there are actually any devs here, is there any legitimate reason why the display server and compositor have to be merged together in Weyland? Like, if you... Let's just imagine that someone did want to do this. Could you build a Weyland display server and then have a separate compositor? Is that a thing that would be possible? What do I gain from making my own Mastodon instance? You gain control of your own data. That's what you gain. Nothing else, really. Charity streaming 4,000 for shaving your beard. I don't think we'd make it that high, but... Why is there a potato cat? I'm not sure. And it has some Arabic above it. I'm not sure what the Arabic says, though. What's ACDT? Australian Central Daylight Time. You said no more streams this year, so you're 50 minutes early. No, I said no more streams for 2 weeks. Did I say no more streams this year? And then I lied. I'm sorry. That's the most insincere apology you've probably ever heard. I need to disable it for better FPS in games. Stop using Weyland then. Just use Xorg. You won't be able to. I think it's possible with WL root in some way, but never seen anyone trying it. The devs merge the compositor and the window manager to simplify stuff. I know that's why they did it, but I don't know if it's actually physically possible to unseparate it. If someone actually wanted to do that. GeForce 4000 coming in 2022, but I've never managed to get any RTX 3000. What's the AMD site? 7000. AMD 7000 next generation, yes? Yes, maybe, possibly. So we just here so you're not drinking alone. Yes, exactly. Actually, if you guys weren't here, I actually would be... I'd probably either be playing Final Fantasy 14, or I'd be watching Naruto. Like, that's... I didn't have any other plans tonight. That's what I was going to be doing. Speaking of Odyssey says library, have you tried Fast Library Terminal to terminal client for library? I have not, no. I have definitely not. 10 million Indian rupees and Brodie shaves his beard. 10 million... Is that going to be like $50 or something? I'm sorry for the Indians here. I actually don't know how much your currency is worth. Oh, that's... Okay, that is a lot of money, actually. That's $134,000. Okay, I apologize. You're not like Venezuela before their currency collapsed. Do you want spoiler for Naruto? I literally know the ending of Shippuden. I don't think there's anything you could spoil. What jobs do you play in FF14? Okay, so I was maining a paladin. For the record, I'm still in Realm Reborn. I'm doing 2.1 stuff. I was maining paladin. I've leveled my black mage to 50. Right now, I'm working on my my crafters and gatherers. So I've got my miner to 50. Goldsmith is 50. My weaver is at very close to 50. I think it's like 48 or so. And I just earlier today, I started working on my botanist. Have you ever watched Evangelion? Yes. Yes, I have. Many a times. I wonder if I'd lose viewers by talking about Final Fantasy. Apparently not. Naruto. Okay, for the record, for how early I am in Naruto, I am in, like, the first arc. I literally am watching the Haku and Zabuza fight. Like, I'm right at the start of Naruto. Brodium Linux when? When we eventually get around to when we eventually get around to finishing LFS. One day. Play Genshin Impact for New Year. I've never played Genshin, actually. What Foss Android apps do you use? What are they called? Is it the simple mobile apps? Simple mobile suite? I think Kenny did a video on them, actually. Oh, my camera died for a second. Simple mobile app. Simple mobile tools. These ones. I think this is it. Yes, this is it. These ones. Basically, it's a set of basic implementations of tools you may want to use, like a note app and a file manager and things like that. They're all really good. I don't use the music player, but all the others are really good. I feel like they're all really good besides that one. Brodie on IRC when? I've been asked to do IRC for quite a while. I might have to do it. Maybe I'll set up an IRC and a Telegram and then bridge them with my Discord general chat or something like that. Xbox should just use Xorg. Xbox runs a fork of Windows. A lot of people don't believe me when I say it literally just runs a fork of Windows. I don't know why they wouldn't believe me. They're literally made by the same company. Come on, play something like RuneScape. No, I'm not playing RuneScape. I played RuneScape for 7 years. Like, 7 hardcore years. I'm not playing RuneScape. It's not happening. I played up from like 2007, 2006, sometime like that, up until the RS3 beta, and then I quit. What is the ending of Shippuden? Don't they fight like some god thing, and Naruto uses harem jutsu to like freak her out or something? So reverse harem jutsu, yeah, that one. I don't know the actual ending. I know that part of the ending. What's up? How are you, my friend? Hello, Brian Christopher. I am doing pretty good. You don't seem to be doing too good yourself. Where'd your skin go, man? How can I change pre-max frame render on AMG GPU driver? ArchWiki. Would you shave your beard for New Year? As I said, I might shave my beard for charity. Is it only me or most Linux users, or most Linuxers are anime guys? There is a very high correlation between those two. It's a Venn diagram. You have anime users and Linux users, and basically it's a circle. Like it's just a circle. The half-hour time zones genuinely upset me. What if I told you there are 15-minute time zones? You're not going to believe me. Australia time zones. I've showed this before on stream, but Australian time zones are the most janky things you'll ever see. Here we go. So, we currently have AWST, that's +8. ACWST, Australian Central Western Standard Time, 8:45. 8:45. Why? Why? Why is it 8:45? Why? Stop it. Stop. Stop. That's my ending screen. Wrong one. A question to Weyland. Why do you make a second cursor when using a graphics tablet? And why do cursors not work? I'm sorry, wait, what? I didn't know that happened. I don't know. I don't know at all. $4 to shave Brodie's beard. That can go into the fund. What made you go back and rewatch Naruto? I'm not rewatching it. I'm watching it. So, I watched up until the Chunin exam a couple years back. And then I just didn't get around to finishing any more than that. So, because I've forgotten most of what's happened, I've just gone back to the start, because only like 50 episodes in. And now I'm just rewatching it from there. You should play a bit of the German Naruto opening on stream. Okay, you know what? I'll give you a little bit of the German Naruto opening. I can't play the entire thing. But I will give you a little bit of the German Naruto opening, because it's exceptional. I'll give you the best part. Where is it? Here we go. Where's the best part? Here we go. I'll give you the best part.
Here I am with my ninja clan. Ninja clan, here we stand. Naruto, I'm on my way. Naruto, I'll be your king. Getting ready to fight.
What a song this is.
My best friends by my side, Sasuke.
I love Sasuke.
Really cool. Sakura, the beautiful.
And that's all you're getting of the German Naruto opening. For the record, that was also the Australian Naruto opening. I do love Sasuke the Really Cool. Sasuke the Really Cool is my favorite character. Play Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger looks like a cool game. One day I'll get around. There's so many games on my list to play. Have you played Osu yet? I played Osu for like 3 years. I was very into Osu. Are the ATI drivers in AMD GPU drivers the same? No. The ATI drivers are for older cards, from my understanding. Which country is this guy in? I would be in the land down under. The land of Australia. What do you think about IPFS? People have told me about IPFS a lot, and I've just never done a video on it. I know that IPFS is the backing for a lot of the NFT world, though. There's also 24-hour times. Did you ever play Diablo 2? No, but I am actually a big fan of ARPGs. I should go back and actually play that one. Do you have a Gemini capsule? I do not. But I should have made one when everyone was talking about them. Shaking my head watching Naruto instead of Legend of the Galactic Heroes. No, I've got better things to do with my time than watch Legend of the Galactic Heroes. Spoiler alert, Naruto is gay. True, though. Does that mean you're gonna watch Bleach, then after Bleach, One Piece? I might watch Bleach at some point. I do want to watch Fairy Tail at some point as well. One Piece I read. One Piece I read up until Whole Cake, and then I got bored. I didn't get bored per se. I caught up and then got bored. How about JoJo? I watched Stone Ocean. Stone Ocean's really good. I've watched all of JoJo. JoJo's absolutely fantastic. In before stream, you did like Ludwig playing Baby Shark. I don't think YouTube cares as much about the German Naruto opening as they do with Baby Shark. Here's a tip. If you're ever streaming on YouTube, never play Baby Shark. Baby Shark is the way you get DMCA'd literally instantly. Yeah, as I said, if I was going to play also on stream, I would have to get a very specific list of list of songs to play. Pretty sure Brodie is British. You can totally hear his accent. You know I have the power to ban you right now. Is Australia a continent or a country? It's a country part of the... I think the continent has different names under different contexts, but it's a country under the Oceania continent. Australia doesn't exist. Also true. What is your current rank in OSU? I'm currently 230k. Probably worse than that. Have you seen the Dragon Ball Z Arabic opening? I have not, but I'll have to check that one out afterwards. Australia isn't real. Brodie is a government spy. True, though. I miss late night Tumblr when you saw a shit post and you got to play Sleep Deprived or Australian. Legend Galactic Heroes based on Star Wars, but better. Speaking of Star Wars, I watched, was it Star Wars... The anime Star Wars. What was it called? Anyone know? Play Baby Shark backwards. That's probably pretty cursed. What is Baby Shark? It's that song that you've heard if you have any nieces and nephews under the age of 10. Are you married? Most of Linux community becomes lonely basement hackers. No, I'm very single. I am happily single. Australia is an Oceania. There you go. Australia is a continent. It's definitely not. How do people spell my name wrong when it's literally on their screen? Like, you can just copy and paste it. Brodie's accent is New Zealand. No, I actually, like, you know what? You know what, we're just gonna end now. I'm not New Zealander. Go away. Australia is the GM prison of the world. True, though. Australia's a cardboard cutout for pirates to hide behind. Star Wars Legends. Is that it? No, not Clone Wars. Not Clone Wars. Clone Wars is good, though. Clone Wars is very good. But no, I'm not talking about Clone Wars. Is it Star Wars Legends? Is that actually what it was called? No. No. What the hell was it called? Visions. It was Star Wars Visions. Yeah, thank you. Brodie spelled his name wrong. It's actually spelled Brodie Roblox. Brodie Roblox. That actually does sound like a pretty good name for a Roblox channel. Do you like Vegemite? Yes, I grew up on Vegemite. I literally, like, I have had Vegemite since I was able to eat solid food. That is how long I've had Vegemite for. Our favorite SMT demon, the big penis. I don't remember what it's called. The big penis, though. Maybe you spelled your name wrong when you joined Cyan's drawing stream. Yeah, maybe I did when you joined Cyan's drawing stream. Luke Smith, I'm your father. Why did the Linux Challenge Part 4 didn't come out? I got no idea, man. I could, you know, I've mentioned this, I think I mentioned this on the podcast. After I came back from my Christmas break, I looked on my my Twitter. Actually, I can show you right now. Thank you for the follow, SPCBFR. Here we go. I'm gonna flex for a second. Here we go. This is me flexing. Yeah, I don't know why. I got no idea why Luke follows me, but Luke does follow me. Some of his Visions were good. I thought Visions was pretty good overall. Mara, yes, Mara, thank you. The big penis demon. Want to play chess with me? I have shown my elite chess skills before. Can you also look at T2STEs. That's the one that was mentioned in the pre-stream. Is that Luke from LMG? Yes, it is. That's the one you said, the Linux that had an OnlyFans. What are we looking at? What your My Anime List name? I think I mentioned in the... I haven't used My Anime List in years, though. My current My Anime List is a dead account. Flexage confirmed. I've made it. Yes, I have made it. 2022 challenge all year on Fedora or Ubuntu. Pick one. If I had to pick... Why is my hair sticking up? If I had to pick Fedora or Ubuntu, I'd pick Fedora. Absolutely. Yeah, I've shown my Kitsu before. Okay, the problem with my Kitsu, though, is I haven't updated it in a long time, either. Command line OnlyFans. Does OnlyFans have an API? I'm going to look it up. I'm not going to show you on stream, just in case it shows something that you will get me kicked off. API. Does it have an API? Do they have an API? They don't seem to have an... I don't think they have an official one. People have made, like, third-party scraping tools. Yeah, they've made scraping tools, but it doesn't look like they have an official API, sadly. 0. Oh, geez, it is only half an hour away, isn't it? Someone made a Storm account on YouTube. Beautiful. I know it's invalid. We were getting a lot of spam bots, so I had to remove the link. I don't know if there's just someone who has a vendetta against me, or if Discord just has a problem. I know there are a couple people who don't like me. Like the developer of Return YouTube Dislikes. He has got like a hard-on for being angry in my YouTube comments. Ever since I told him that his project is mathematically impossible to work, he's not a big fan of me. So the numbers that you Return YouTube Dislikes is returning right now are too accurate. Like, too accurate to be mathematically possible. So my guess is they have some sort of access to the YouTube API that they shouldn't be able to access right now. Either that or YouTube just literally never got rid of the dislike API. What is your favorite Arch-based distro in your opinion? I prefer Arco. Endeavor, because it's literally just Arch Linux. Happy almost New Year, and Happy New Year for people on the other side of fake land. Happy New Year in the future to those people, yes. How can I change flip queue size? I don't know. What is a flip queue size? I don't know if you're just saying words, and if this doesn't mean anything. Flip queue size. AMD. What the hell is a flip queue size? Determines the number of frames the driver will render ahead of being displayed if CPU is fast enough. Oh! I've never heard of this before. AnyList or MyAnimeList? If I had to pick between the two... I guess AnyList? I guess? When I checked out Foss equivalents of coffee, I saw an alternative called Not OnlyFans. If you want a good one, LiberaPay is probably my favorite. Where do you keep your gravity gear? I don't actually use gravity gear. I actually have a chain attaching me to the ground right now. Vodka hits pretty hard. I'm D'd Bile. Bye-bye, David Freelake. Well, I see Sydney, Australia in my TV, and I'm in Poland. What are you watching where you can see Sydney on your TV? Are they, like, screening the cricket or something? The Chrome extension to bring YouTube dislikes back. Yeah, I'm aware, and I've been very critical of it. And the dev does not like me. He is, he's sort of obsessed with me at this point, and every time I reply to someone, he replies back being very angry about what I've said. Out of a scale of 1 to 10, how much of a weeb are you? I play a cat girl in Final Fantasy XIV. Does that answer your question? Yeah. I play a cat girl in Final Fantasy XIV. I have a shelf full of figures and light novels. My phone wallpaper, as I've showed before, is Ui and Subaru. So yeah, there's your answer. You can do the maths yourself. What distro are you currently using, and which WM are you going to change to this year? Arch Linux and Sway. When I get around to it, if I feel like it. EOS is confusing because it could be an elementary, endeavor, or endless. Endless? I've never heard of Endless OS. What is Endless OS? Endless OS. Endless OS. Endless OS, the operating system that comes with everything the family needs. Download Endless OS to access a world of knowledge. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Oh, that's GNOME, yes? I believe so. English. Okay. Let's find out about Endless OS. Skip ahead to where it's showing it. Yeah, okay, that's GNOME. Why is their video lagging? Wait, Chicken McNugget. Why is the chicken? Why is Chicken McNuggets there? After you made the video, their entire community hates you. Oh, I bet it's fun. They like to show up in my comments, being like, "See, I can see number. I see number, therefore I write." Are you the only one who disagrees with the return YouTube dislike extension? Okay, let me clarify this, right? I don't disagree with bringing the dislikes back. I disagree that their method of bringing them back can give you useful numbers. Their method is taking existing statistics before the API was pulled and then averaging them, using interactions from their users to sort of fill in the data. But the problem with that is they have I think it's 1 million or 2 million users. YouTube has billions of videos. So most of the videos on the platform are not going to be watched by people who use the extension. Therefore, everything is going to be based on the average dislikes. The problem with this is that average dislikes don't matter. What matters is anomalies. Anomalies are videos where there is like a tutorial that is a train wreck, a tutorial that is outdated, things like this. This is why I think it's mathematically impossible to work. And I've explained this, and the dev is just like, nope, it works. It's like, no, it works because you still have access to the YouTube API. I know this because your numbers are within like, they're within like 0.5%. Like, that's how I know. Like, there is no mathematical way you can get to that number, especially when you do not currently, in its current state, have a way to track dislikes from your extension users. So don't bullshit me that, oh, we just magically made it work. Like, no, you didn't. You still have access to the API. And I don't know how you have it, but you do. Anyway, that's my rant about the YouTube dislike extension. This is cool. It looks like it is a distro. It looks like its focus is sort of in what's the word? Like emerging markets. Can you join my Linux Discord? I can, but I'm not going to. Blue hair or pink hair? Pink. You gonna try Weyland? Yes, I am. How hot is your room with those lights on? Actually, not that hot. So, LEDs don't generally produce that much light. Oh, sorry, heat. They don't produce that much heat. If these were halogens, I'd be dying right now. Also, my air conditioner's on, so this is for that. Try out Instant OS. That's the one that DT pissed off the dev with because he tried it in a VM and it was laggy. Fear Whooping Man, it is really cool. Hannah Montana Linux is... I actually want to try out Hannah Montana Linux on stream at some point. Torvalds OS. Tsundere or Shy Waifu? Shy. This is the year Brodie uses Weyland more. It is, yes. Waifu plus shy equals Shifu. Yo, Carlo, how you doing? Brodie's stuck in 2021. What? Wait, what is your time zone? There's only a few countries that are ahead of Australia. All free Bobot scare? What is that? You're basing that on your channel. I'm basing it on my channel because like those are the numbers I can see. Yeah, I'm doubting because it works too well because it's giving me mathematically impossible numbers. Is Kenny the most based YouTuber? Be truthful. In the Linux world, yes. In the world, no, definitely not. Not a chance. Apparently you can make your Google Drive into a swap. Yes, you can. I'm happy you've seen that floating around as well. So basically, basically someone mounted, can we find, I wonder if I can find the image. I can't find the image. Thank you for the follow, Vahanara. Basically, someone took Google Drive, mounted it as a network drive, and then turned the Google Drive network drive into their swap. I'm in UTC +1. Okay. Maybe everyone who watches your videos uses that extension. Maybe. But the extension doesn't currently have a way to track dislikes from users, so... Oh, it would be slow as hell. It would be insanely slow, but, yeah, it's a thing that exists. Look in your Discord. Look at my Discord. Okay, I'll look at my Discord. I'm in Melbourne, and it's 10 past midnight. Oh. Oh, right. Melbourne is a thing. Right. That's a thing that exists. Oh, right. Here's the thing. Thank you. Okay, you clicked that. Okay, that makes sense. Here we go. I genuinely love this. Wait, you can actually download more RAM if you set up Google Drive as a swap. This is terrifying. Please, okay, for the record, please do not do this. Please don't do this. It's a terrible idea, but you can. What is the lightest window manager that is still usable and easy? Look, when you're at the point of a window manager, they're all really light. i3 is probably the best bet I would go with. i3 is a great beginner's choice. Are you going to try Bedrock Linux and explain the concept of meta Linux? Yes, absolutely. Okay, so what I'm planning to do with Bedrock is use Bedrock on... this is a picture, but I'll find the tweet afterwards. I'll do Bedrock on stream, and then I'll do a video on meta distros. GTM... I think you mean GMT. Now I want Google Drive as my home. From what I can tell, there's no way to do that. I'm gonna make my USB as a swap. I know the Discord doesn't work. Yeah, I'm well aware it doesn't work. Download dedicated WAM. Wait, the G drive space swap to still technically their own drive. Yeah, so if you mount it as a drive, Linux doesn't actually care where the drive is. If it's mounted as a regular drive, it'll work fine. It'll just be slow. Sending all your private data might not be the... okay. No. I wouldn't... As I said, don't do it. But if you... Like, okay. Let's not say Google Drive then. Let's say you have your own VM, okay? You could do it with that. Actually, yeah, make a new link just for the sake of the stream. And I'll Post it in chat if you want to use it. Can you make an installation script of your Linux setup like DistroTube did with DTOS? My setup is such a mess. I need to clean it up. Block user. Put user in time. No, not timeout. I wanted to add to block list. When ReactOS. ReactOS is the Windows one, yes? That would be another fun one. That, I think, would be incredibly fun, actually. Google Drive is crypto. No, do not put your crypto on Google Drive. Thank you for... Oh, that's a bot. I'm not certain it's a bot, but I'm almost certain it's a bot. Thank you for the follow, Snowy Volpix. Make a video about how to make your own Arch ISO. I've actually wanted to do that for quite a while, and I just never actually got around to doing so. I think Bedrock these days... I tried Bedrock these days, and it's pretty cool, but I didn't really find it that useful. Could you explain any use cases for it? The use case basically is you want to make your own... Effectively make your own custom distro. It's sort of... It's LFS... at a higher level, I guess. Oh wait, you're an actual account. Okay, you just have a fake... You just have a name that's for a burner account. Okay, my bad. I actually... Sorry, what's your name? H46360H. I'm sure every other stream you go to has thought you're a bot, but no, it's an actual account. Okay. You really need to deal with that name, man. Like, that's not a name you can go around Twitch with. Like, that's so close to a bot name. Google Drive is my root. You'd have to make sure you're loading the root before... If you set up your petitions properly, I think you could do it. Your boot couldn't be, unless you mounted the network drive before you even loaded the kernel. So you need to like build tools that run outside of the kernel to do that. Don't do that. Root, I think, would be possible. It's not not useful, but it's possible. Have you tried Emacs? I actually did an entire stream on Emacs. Esnick's channel is nice to learn about custom ISOs in Arch Linux. I will have to check that out then. One professor uses Google Drive to say passwords generated with a password manager as plain text. In my, I think it was my final year, there was a Google Drive to decide, I think it was deciding what topic you wanted to do as, like, your final year project or something. And it was a Google Drive that the entire class could modify. This obviously didn't go too well. They realized within a day that there was a kind of a problem, and maybe they should just make it so the professor does it. Jokes on you, Brodie, my bot. You're a pretty sophisticated bot. Are you I'm guessing you're passing the Turing test then. Yeah, I know, that's why I get kicked out of many Discord servers. Yeah, I probably would have kicked you out of my Discord server if you joined in the past couple of days. I think it's supposed to be pronounced Hagigo. Google was my L3... No, stop it. No. Swap is fine, because swap is supposed to be slow. Don't do a cache with a cache that's supposed to be fast. I may be very stupid, but how would dev stuff like that work on Google Drive? I don't know, but I think there's a theoretical way you could make it work. Make DVD swap portable RAM. Holy shit, that's actually a good idea. Are you using ungoogled Android? I'm not using Googled Android. I'm using some Chinese ROM that came with my phone. Does it say what the name of the version is? Actually, let's find out. What is it? About phone. I'm using a Realme 5, so I'm using whatever the default ROM that comes with a Realme 5 is. Yeah, it doesn't say. Whatever the ROM that comes with Realme 5 is. Only Chinese ROM, exactly. That's where the fun comes in. How do you think we can use a laptop as a monitor? I would take apart the laptop. I would remove the computer, and I would solder the EDP connector, or solder a DisplayPort onto the EDP connector. I'm not an electronics engineer. Don't ask me, man. The Linux anime opening is a thing on Linux anime. Wait, what? What is this? Linux anime opening. Linux anime opening. Oh! Okay, we can't play it. We cannot play it because it's the da-da-da-da opening. I'm pretty sure it's going to be using the da-da-da-da music as well. I'll give it 2 seconds. Yep, nope, we cannot play it. Nope, we cannot play it. I'll give you the visuals. That will be a DMCA very quickly. What time is it in Oz? Literally look at your screen. Are you 22 years old? I'm 23. Chinese, so you're a Chinese spy then? Yes. Do you have a Pixel phone? No, I have a Realme 5. Rooting the phone is generally not a good idea. As I said, if I was going to root the phone, I'd be using a burner. Use a capture card? Capture card for... new distro for the year, Red Star. Yeah, definitely. I'd be having to do everything through like 3 layers of VMs. Soldier OS. Soldier OS. That's actually when's Soldier Boy making a Linux distro? Soldier Boy, Linux distro. Let's go. Have you seen the edited clip of Linux from Haruhi Suzumiya? Isn't that something that Kenny posted? Yeah, that's the Kenny one, isn't it? I wonder what it's going to show on my recommendations. Okay. Oh, it's showing a Food for Dogs video. Actually, yeah, you should go... If you're not subbed to Food for Dogs, go sub to Food for Dogs. Food for Dogs is actually an amazing channel. So it's like this old lady, and I think she's in her like 60s or 70s, and she just does nothing but play JRPGs. And it's actually amazing. Google Drive as as VRAM. So let me just open up my window. It'll give you Brodie stumbling around his room ASMR. Ow. There we go. Much better. Actually, I'm going to show you just in case you actually don't believe me. No, I just want to give Food for Dogs more attention. She doesn't need it. She has more subs than I do. But here we go. Wait, actually no, this is great. Yeah. Actually, this perfectly encapsulates what the video is. Okay, here you go. Here's the entire reason you need to watch Food for Dogs. Like, if you didn't believe me, like, now you do. Like, straight up weeb grandma. Have you tried NixOS? I have not. I've been told to try NixOS for quite a while, though. Oh, because my head's sweating now. Now you can see the party hats melting. It's like melting into my head. I love it. Who's Kenny? Kenny is Mental Outlaw. I don't like JRPGs. Well, that's no fun. JRPGs are great. Please make a VM where your swap is Google Drive. I'll have to look at how to actually do it. I should have started counting down for the New Year's 2 minutes ago. I'm not counting down the entire time. Banking apps don't like rooted phones. Probably because it's not the safest thing you can do. Does she say to-to-do? I haven't watched the video, so maybe. Yeah, if you're not subbed already and you like anime stuff, go watch her. Weave Grandma is so cursed. I found out about her channel when she had like 3 or 4K subs. I am becoming the hat. Like, it actually looks horrible now. What do you think about Chrono Trigger? Someone asked me about Chrono Trigger earlier. I haven't played the series. Hopefully those fireworks blowing my ear. I will probably be able to see fireworks, like, outside of my house, to be honest. Like, usually, there's no, like, actual fireworks shows going on, but there are people who have illegal fireworks who like to launch them off. The Jotaro effect is happening to my head. Oh, yeah, that's true. Root equal God. Just dye your hair and it'll be fine. I don't think I have pictures of it, but I did have blonde tips as a kid. If you don't know what I mean by this, I mean, like, basically, like, bits of my hair were blonde. So I had the black hair still, but, like, bits in it were blonde. I might have an ID from back then, because it was, like, early high school. You need legal permission for fireworks. Yes, because this is Australia, and owning anything potentially dangerous, you need a license for. Not as bad as the UK. Where my favorite picture from the UK is this one time where someone had their house raided, and the police had all the weapons they found, and one of the weapons was a rusty butter knife. Chrono Trigger is one of the legitimately best JRPGs ever. Chrono Cross, the PlayStation sequel, has great mechanics, but the story is awful. Is Chromos really based on Gen 2? Yes, it's really based on Gen 2. It is absolutely based on Gen 2. Here we have a whole town where fireworks are made and stored. It catches fire consistently. Oh my lord. What a great place. Okay, I've got my third drink here, but we need some water. Because I don't want a hangover tomorrow. Oi, mate, you got a license for that? I can't do a British. I'll just make it Australian. Australia is so sane on weapons because the country's already trying to kill you. It's easy to get a gun here. Like, it's actually really easy. You just need a basic... Okay, if anyone is curious about Australian gun laws, Australian gun laws are basically at the same... I would say a little bit more strict than somewhere like California. Like, you can get a gun here perfectly fine. It's just, it takes it's a long waiting process. There is a background check and there's a waiting process, but you can get them here. Like, it's not like it's impossible. Like, there is a hunting culture in Australia, just nowhere near as big as, you know, some of the places in the US where there would be a, like, elk hunting, for example. But there is certainly hunting here. You have a cat? I do have a cat, yes. Oh. The, dog's barking. Husky is barking. Australia sounds like no fun zone. It is in many ways, but in other ways, it's fun. Because no one gives a shit. Actually, the fun we have is just trolling everyone. Because every single online trolling op is based around, every single online trolling op is done by an Australian. Are you a university student? No, I am a university student who graduated and now is not using their degree. So I now have a degree that I can just say I have, and not use. Didn't I say I was going to drink water, and then I opened up another drink? What I know about Australia and guns is Jim Jeffries' old routine. I haven't been hunting myself, but there is a hunting culture here. Was Mixer any better than Twitch? Which one's still in business? There's your answer. Why aren't you using it? My degree? Because I'm making videos on the internet. Reveal my cat? I've literally made videos. I've made videos in the past. The cat's in the background. Well, shit, it is 30 seconds. Oh, I can hear fireworks going off already. Guys, the New Year's doesn't start for another fucking 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8. Oh, wait. The clock broke. It's 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! It's New Year's. Woo! I didn't have anything planned for right now. But yeah, it's New Year's. Congratulations. I should call my sister. Yay, Happy New Year. Hopefully you guys enjoy your New Year's as well. Wait, I'm gonna call her. I'm gonna call her right now. See if we can wonder if she's gonna answer. Thank you for the follow, Edward Bass. Can you guys hear that? Yeah.
person you are calling is not available.
Oh, damn.
Please leave a short message.
Okay. I guess someone else has called her just at midnight. She'll call me back in a bit. Hopefully. When she calls back, I'll put it on loudspeaker and you guys can hear the conversation. I won't tell her it's on stream until she starts talking though. How to bash someone. Wait, your midnight yet local time is whatever. We have I've said before, we have 30-minute time zones in Australia. So yeah, that's always fun. How dare she have a social life? She doesn't have a social life. She's just drunk right now. I guarantee she's just drinking with her best mate right now, probably. What do we have here? I can definitely hear fireworks going off right now. I can definitely hear them going off. What are your expectations for 2022? In the Linux world, I hope that a lot of the criticism that's been brought up over 2021 is sort of, I guess, sort of addressed. Like, there's been a lot of issues pointed out with what, like, with the state of a lot of Linux desktops. And I really hope that a lot of that stuff is basically dealt with. Actually, I wonder if... No. Wait. Here's someone who's here. Give me 1 second. I've got someone else I can call. Because here we go. Here we go. Oh, wait. How's it going?
Hi, Happy New Year!
What would you say if I told you were live in front of 60 people right now?
I'm live in front of 60 people?
Yeah, I'm live streaming right now.
Holy shit, Happy New Year's, motherfuckers! Wait, can I swear? I don't know if I can.
It's fine. I was earlier anyway.
Well, Happy New Year's to everyone who's listening.
Yeah, they for most of them, I think a lot of them are Europeans, so some of them aren't gonna have New Year's for like another like 15 hours.
Oh, boring for them.
So what are you up to anyway?
I am fucked. We played several rounds of beer pong, and then we played, I think it's called like Rage Cage? I don't know, but it was a lot of drinking. And I am fuck-eyed, standing in the street, hoping I don't get hit by a car, but like, surely not, right?
Oh, she'll be right.
I love you. Have a good New Year.
Love you too. Yeah, bye.
Bye.
No, that was my sister, not my mum. My mum's definitely asleep. If I call her right now, she'll be very angry. I've got someone else I can call. Wait, here we go. Let's see. Nah. Damn, didn't answer. What do you think about Ken? Ken as in, I don't know. Who is this Ken? Australian numbers calling me. Actually, I wonder if she is awake, actually. Give me 1 second. No, I bet there's no chance she's awake. I was gonna call my mum. That would have been kind of funny, actually. Kaneki Ken? Ken from Barbie? Kaneki Ken, in season 1, he's kind of a sook. After that, a bit more fun. Let's see. Do you know Memesy here on YouTube? Watches some of his short vids. I don't know the name of sound which is heard. What in the world are you even saying? Linux Kenny. Kenny's pretty cool. I like Kenny. I don't have many people's phone numbers. Let's see. Do I have anyone else here that would be fun? That would actually answer their phone. That would actually be awake. Let's see. Nah, not really. Call the Australian government. Yeah, man, I'll just call up fucking Centrelink. CC and dry here. CC and dry. CC and dry. What do you think? Do you think PUBG will support Linux if go free? Wait. PUBG is it EAC or BattlEye? Wait, I'm sorry. What the sorry, I just got a message from my sister. So I think some of her mates are currently sitting on top of a car, and her partner's best mate is on the roof. Sure. Okay. Why not? BattlEye, even though it's from Epic. Right, okay. Call your... No, my bank's not gonna be open. It's literally past midnight right now. Have I heard of Sam Time? Yes, I have heard of Sam Time. Sam Time is a great channel. I love Sam Time. Sounds like she's having the fun kind of drunk time. Okay, I'm gonna say something that's not slander. It's actually entirely true. She's not just drinking. There's more than drinking there. There's more than drinking there. I'm not I'll ask her afterwards, off stream, what besides the alcohol there is, but there's definitely more than just drinking. Why are you not partying with your sister? Because I'm partying with you guys, obviously. She's a bit much to handle. She is a little bit much to handle when she gets drunk. No, definitely not the wacky tobacco. More like some powdery substances. Probably some pill substances as well. You can work out the rest for yourselves. Is she aggressively extroverted? Quite so. You should stream with your sister and have her install Gentoo. Am I allowed to post links? I'm gonna say yes. YouTube's gonna say what they feel like saying. I can't control that. My sister is bloated. My sister is bloated. But I thought you didn't get snow in Australia. Actually, we do get snow in Australia, actually. New South Wales, on, like, the mountain peaks, it does snow. And Tasmania, it snows as well. Yeah, you can post the link. I don't know if YouTube's going to delete it, though. I don't have any control over what it's actually going to do. Yeah. You can try. Until the year is over. Also, is my man drinking today? I am consuming ciders. Maybe nuts is being blocked. Also, don't take the fact that Robertson can post links as being allowed to post links. Robertson is a mod, and I guess YouTube sometimes treats mods differently. Australia in the Snowy Mountain Natural Park get more snow than the Swiss Alps. Where's your 5-liter beer? I thought this was Australia. Mate, I'm not a beer drinker. I don't know if I've said this before, but I really don't like beer. Are your powder... No, they're definitely not. They're definitely not. Sister Deep Loader program. Where's your pet emu? Beer is horse piss. True, though. Pet emu, it's in the emu soup. Best terminal for beginners, if there is such a thing, other than stock default. I think, honestly, like, GNOME Terminal's fine. GNOME Terminal does everything you need it to do. Brodie only drinks Foster's, so he's still... God, I don't even want to... No, stop it. If I was going to drink beer, I would find some, like, nice craft beer. But I just don't drink beer. Brodie, check the memes in your server. Okay, I'll check the memes in my server. Memes. The memes. Where am I looking? I see the window licker I posted. Oh, actually, I'm going to show you that guy, that article. Oh, God, what the hell is this? This is Tux after you do a bit too many, you take a bit too much of the, I don't know what you're taking, actually. I need to find some use in a thumbnail for that. That's actually amazing. Oh. No, I want to show you the window licker. This is great. No, where is it? Here we go. Literal window licker. Oi, go away. I don't care. Netflix, the TV screen you can taste. So a Japanese scientist by the name of Homoe Miyashita from Meiji University made basically a screen that has little scent things in it, or I guess flavor things in it, so you can like taste things on the screen. Of course, it's from Japan. So, okay, their examples are like with chocolate and stuff, right? Now, I can tell you right now how it's I don't like this angle. I can tell you how it's actually going to be used. It's going to be used for... I don't know if I can say how it's going to be used without YouTube having a problem with it. Various adult situations is how it's actually going to be used. Public screen with taste. Someone in the comments of this said, wait until we get rid of menus and replace them with lickable screens. That's a whole nother category on Twitch, right? Yeah, now you get it. You know exactly where this is going. But Japan already has, like, you can buy, like, sweat perfumes. You can buy, certain scents of underwear perfumes. Now, combine that with a screen that you can taste. This is Japan. The party hat is gone. It is. I read my head like this. Based Rona spreader screen. It's a great way to thin the population, though. Just rub chocolate on your... You know, that's what I'm saying. That'll work pretty well. Foss beer fermented from yeast obtained from Richard Stallman's beer. From Richard Stallman's feet, you mean? Rent a Girlfriend. I've not seen Rent a Girlfriend, actually. I should get around to watching that. What do you think gaming will... Oh... I'm thinking it means where do you think gaming will go on Linux in 2022? So, if you didn't know, recently, top 100 games on ProtonDB, 80% working. What shirt am I wearing in the thumbnail? I don't know, actually. Is it the Nyana's shirt? I don't know what shirt I was wearing, actually. Oh, I'm wearing... Which one was I wearing? Was that? Is that the Alpha Energy shirt? That might be the Alpha Energy shirt. Oh, it's in the wash. Just a little cyanide for an ad. You can finally taste fooders. There you go. Now you've got it. Where do you buy your waifu shirts? I don't have many of them. Most of the waifu shirts I have are, like, official merch. Does that 80% work under NVIDIA, though? I presume it does. I don't know. I didn't think there was any difference on with Proton under NVIDIA. Do you think Valve's going to be able to get more from top 10 working? So top 10 right now. What do we have issues with? So PUBG, you guys mentioned BattlEye. Apex Legends is EAC, I want to say. Yeah, it's EAC. Okay, I should know these. Naraka Blade Point. I don't even know what this is. NEAC. Okay. Destiny 2, I believe, is a BattlEye. I want to say BattlEye game. BattlEye, yep. Thank you. Can't load into the game past BattlEye. Bungo, please. Bungo, please. Bungo is my favorite game dev. Halo Infinite, I'm not sure. Is Halo Infinite BattlEye EAC? Or maybe it's something custom. Oh, mate, I think it's just broken. Just genuinely broken. Okay. And then New World is EAC. I do know New World is EAC. I want Linux YouTubers. Do you watch? I don't really watch that many. But when I do, Mudaha, DT, I watch a little bit of Linux Experiment, actually. And, Mental Outlaw, basically. Check my Discord stream chat. Stream chat. Easy AC. What is... I don't want to click random links. Glitter's fun. He doesn't get super chats often. Do you do streaming for money or to have fun? I don't know. We've made $0 from super chats today, so if I said it was for money, then clearly I'm making none. Like I make I certainly accept them, but I don't do the stream specifically to make money. Thank you for the follow. Starb, I guess? Starb Finger Coding Games. That's a really long name. That's too many syllables. GitHub or GitLab? I want to say GitLab, but I only use GitHub. I would happily use GitLab if other people use GitLab. Halo is custom? Okay, makes sense. What about your mate Chris Titus Tech? I occasionally watch Chris Titus. Yeah. Chris Titus is barely, like... Chris Titus, like, Mental Outlaw is... And I guess, Someone Who Gamers as well. Barely Linux channels at this point. How do I join your server? My server as in my Discord? There's a link every so often being posted. You're a terrible stripper, Brodie. Well, you gotta... once again, if you want me to be a stripper, you gotta pay me more. Well, sit on my head. There we go. If you were a VTuber waifu, you would have been bullied by super chats by saying that. True, though. Thoughts about Lost Ark, or have you not checked it out more? So, Lost Ark. Okay, I'm not looking for another MMO. I am very happy in Final Fantasy. But I'm very happy to see that there is a lot of really cool MMOs showing up. Like, Lost Ark looks really cool. Ashes of Creation, if it ever comes out, looks really cool. New World, when they get their shit together, is really cool. I'm very happy that there are good MMOs, because it's been a while. Because up until a couple of years ago, what you had... The only thing people cared about was WoW, basically. WoW and RuneScape. Like, Final Fantasy, obviously, people played it and people loved it, but it was such a tiny MMO in comparison. Do you do hardcore content in FF14? I would like to. I'm slowly just... I'm making my way up to that point. I've been doing some of the hard mode stuff, which hard mode's not hard. I want to eventually do, like, T and stuff like that. I would love to do hardcore FF14 stuff. What are your thoughts on emulation of games? So, I've mentioned this before, but basically my idea with emulation is I'm more than happy to emulate something off the market. So, take PS2, for example. I have no qualms with emulating PS2. Because you cannot buy a PS2 new. I have no problem with emulating PS3, because you can't buy new PS3s. PS4? Oh, sorry, ESO. I completely forgot about that one. PS4, because they're still on the market, I don't like the idea of emulating PS4. PS5, same deal. Same with Switch. I know things like Yuzu exist, but I don't want to emulate a console that is in the current generation, or in the generation of things still being sold. But anything out, like, if you can only buy the console and the game secondhand, you cannot support the developers by buying from the, by buying that console or game. So at that point, I don't care. I genuinely don't care about, doing emulation. If you want to do it, go ahead. If you want to buy secondhand, go ahead. It's your deal, do what you want. Good morning. I have a laptop connected to a 4K external display and have 200% global scaling. Is KDE or Mate better for this? I don't buy 4K specifically because I don't want to deal with scaling. $300 Nintendo Switch. That is a Nintendo Switch. That's true. It is a Nintendo Switch. User requires you to have a physical Switch to be able to use it. What do you think about that? Does it? Don't you just need the firmware? I didn't know you actually needed, like, the physical device. Meanwhile, I don't buy 4K because my eyeballs suck. Fair enough. Brodie, I made a cutout of the sussy tux if you want to use it for a thumbnail. Post it in the Discord, and I will check. I'll check it out. Scaling is a real pain in the A. Yeah, I try to avoid dealing with scaling. I don't buy 4K since I don't have the money. Actually, 4K screens aren't that expensive anymore. 4K monitor. Oh, it is posted in the meme channel? So it is, yes. Awesome, thank you. Like, you can buy, let's see right now. Obviously, this is still outside the price range for some people, but if you want a 4K screen, like, you can get them for $500 Australian. So that's like, what, 300 US. 8K though. 8K seems just like a meme. Like, you can barely run 4K. I don't even know why you'd even consider 8K. I don't buy 4K because my GPU would struggle as hell trying to game. Yeah, that's fair. I have a 165Hz monitor, and, like, I barely ever actually, like, use the entire capacity of that refresh rate. What is Zen Kernel? Basically, Zen Kernel is a kernel designed... I guess the idea is designed with, I guess, gaming in mind. Gaming and high throughput applications in mind. From my experience, though, it's not that beneficial. Also, it has a bunch of extra kernel modules with it as well. So you don't have to load a bunch of extra stuff that you otherwise would have to load. Many of your users are 10-year-old ThinkPad users. They don't know the concept of 4K. Now, 10-year-old ThinkPad users and users of 10-year-old ThinkPads are a very different sentence. Yeah, 8K in video production obviously makes sense, but apart from that, like, I wouldn't even worry about it. If you want a kernel focus for gaming, TKG is the best. No, I'm just nitpicking your grammar. Most people know what you said. I'm just nitpicking. Yeah, TKG is the only kernel I know of that has the patches for, the new F-Sync stuff. Like, the patches exist as a separate thing, but I think it's the only one that exists as a setup kernel for it. Thanks for the stream. See you next time. See you next time. Enjoy whatever it is that you have gone to do. Station versus Ferdy versus Rambox. I've never heard of Station. But out of those ones, the ones I've used, Ferdy and Rambox, it's Ferdy. Station... Station versus Ferdy. Can I just go to the Station website? Station HQ. Oh, the website's dead. Well, definitely not Station then. What are your general thoughts overall about the year 2021? So, 2021 was a weird year for me. It was the first year First year, I was out of uni. Like, this is the first year I've been done with uni, I've been done with high school, all of that fun stuff. And just doing my own thing, really. Basically. That's the wrong website. Do you know the actual website? If you happen to know it, I would appreciate it. But yeah, my 2021, nothing, like, even with everything that went on, thank you for the follow, your mother. My year didn't really change that much. What are you drinking? I'm drinking Summersby Pear Cider. Favorite file sharing protocol? USB thumb drives. I don't really have a favorite file sharing protocol. What's a year just strings and integers? I think it's just the integers, actually. Are you ready for AOT Final Season airing on January 9th? Is it actually airing on the 9th? I am ready for it. I'm excited for it. It's going to be one of the few things I'm actually watching next season. Mailing hard drives. True, though. That's the best strat. I'm ahead. Enjoy your day, night, whatever you want, Luca. Do you go to your job every day? Because I have seen you in chat in Discord during daytime. I work at night, so that's why. I work like 8 to 11. Favorite question? Favorite question. Favorite. I don't know how to answer that one, actually. I really don't know how to answer that one. Favorite distro? Arch. Mail just the disc. Out of the HD. If they want my data, they gotta earn it. Just pick one of the repetitive questions you get, like, why are you using VirtualBox? Yeah, there you go. Why are you using VirtualBox? I use VirtualBox because I have VirtualBox installed. That's the only reason. Alright then, favorite answer. Favorite answer. Shut up. Pop versus Pop Launcher versus You Launcher versus Roffy. Thank you for the follow, Clone779. I haven't looked at Pop Launcher, but of Roffy and You Launcher, I guess Roffy for the customization. Is it possible to have your home petition on a different storage device? Might be useful for accessing storage on the go. What do you mean different storage device? I've got my root and my home on separate drives. Like, as long as what you're using is mounted like a drive, like there's no reason why you can't do it like that. Weeb, true, yes. Do you wear programmer socks? I've considered buying programmer socks for the meme, but no, I don't. Do you read manga? I used to. Now I just mainly read light novels. Favorite letter? G. Because it's for the G fortune. Favorite community and why it's Debian. No, it's the Windows community, actually. What do you think was the best year of anime? It's got to be like 2007 or so, right? I don't know, I'm gonna scroll back through Annie chart and just go by what pictures they have here. Every year has at least some bangers. It's gotta be like 2007 or so, right? Surely. I don't know. Every year's got its bangers, though. Does Australia have a similar system like Social Security? Yes, Centrelink. Centrelink. Are you a programmer? I am a programmer by training. Do I program much right now? Not particularly. Any new plans for 2022? Weyland. Weyland and Pipewire. Those are my plans right now. When I'm going to do videos on them, I'm not going to, I don't know. But I do have plans to try it out for a while. JoJo Part 0 was Part 0? What's Part 0? I meant favorite letter used in a question. Shut up. Q. Because it's the word question. What is your favorite programming language? Python. Did you watch Redo of Healer? Yes. And I'm watching or I guess I watched the other series that the author made. Ansatsu Kizoku. Assassin Aristocrat. Switch to the Elvish shell for 2022. How's 2022? I'm still in 2021. So far, it's pretty good. I'm 3 drinks in, and we're doing pretty good. It's just 4 p.m. here. Some drunk idiots scared me with their loud... Why are they setting fireworks off at 4 p.m.? Like, is it even dark where you are at 4 p.m.? Pipewire works good for me. I had only some issues, but after a reboot, it works automatically. Yeah, Pipewire, from my original testing, it works great for, like, your initial setup, but then there are issues down the line. Do you like the fish shell? I don't not like the fish shell. Okay, we're gonna block you, and we're gonna add you to block list. You become fat compared to initial videos. Are you physically alright? Wow, that's really harsh. Wow, that's so... that is so harsh. I've put on weight, but I wouldn't say I'm fat. Jesus Christ. I've put on, I think, since my early videos, I think around when I started the channel, I would have been probably around like 62 or so kilos. Now I'm about 82. Oh, 80. So I've put on like a good 10, 15, 20 kilos. But back then I was a bit underweight. Now I'm a bit overweight. What happened to Jack? He went off with Jill. I haven't tried out Jack though. I should try out Jack. Favorite time? I'm quite a fan of like 6 p.m. Whom did you block? Just spam bots. Well, I'm aware that World Ends Harem is airing next season. I'm very, very aware of that. I am keeping an eye. Why are you so dope and your beard too? Man, I don't know. I'm just that cool, right? What's your favorite chocolate? Like chocolate brand? Cadbury. Yeah, I've checked my BMI with my height. It's like it's in that like slight overweight range. Like not, you know, a serious problem, but like slightly. I thought you blocked the person who talked about the fish shell. No, I didn't block that person. Pineapples on pizza, yes or no? I'm sort of agnostic to pineapples on pizza. Like, I'm happy with them on there, but I'm not going to go out of my way to order it. If someone hands me a pizza with pineapples on it, I'm going to, like... I'll eat it. But, like, if I order pizza myself, I'm not going to buy it. If that makes sense. Favorite screen pixel? Let's say X600, Y300. Why that one? Because I just picked a random pixel. Do you have a home lab? No, my entire existence is this room. Kelvin. As in the... Oh, favorite unit. Myself. I'm the biggest unit. Should I, you know what? I'm gonna find... No, I'm gonna give you a good one. Do you know? Let's see if we can find a fun one. My favorite unit is... Here we go. My favorite unit is Barleycorn. This is a list of Imperial units. Twip, Thou, Barleycorn, Inch, Hand, Yard, Chain, Furlong, Mile, League, Fathom, Cable, Nautical Mile, Link, and Rod. My favorite is Barleycorn. Barleycorn's pretty cool. Perch, Rude, Acre, and Square Mile are the only two we actually care about. Bananas are the best scale. I saw that LTT was selling a banana for scale. I kind of want to buy one. Favorite planet in the solar system. Favorite known planet in the universe. Uranus. The Imperial unit is not a single measurement system. I don't care. They're dumb either way. Just use metric. I forgot what it's called for a moment. Metric, that one. Did you watch Mirko-chan? It's so good. I watched the first episode, and I never got around to watching the rest of it. Are hexagons the bestigons? I don't know what this stream is even devolving into right now. It's Oanus? No, it's Uranus. Favorite movie? Favorite movie? Oh, favorite movie. Favorite movie. It has to be a Fast and the Furious movie. It has to be. I got maybe Fast 5. Maybe Fast 5's pretty great. Maybe Tokyo, either Fast 5 or Tokyo Drift. Favorite mathematician. I can't name a single mathematician. Do you like Back to the Future? Yeah, Back to the Future is amazing. Who is your favorite viewer? Favorite viewer. Let's pick one. My favorite viewer is Cat Daddy. There you go. There's my favorite viewer. Well, I'm off. Enjoy the night. Enjoy your night, man. Question template. What is your favorite? ... Yep, exactly. I haven't watched Tokyo Drift in so long though. Tokyo Drift is great. At one point I started watching a 12-episode long anime and I stopped it over a few days. Wait, I watched it over a few days and stopped in the middle of episode 12 and never finished it. Why did Cosman stop being on the podcast? Sorry if it's rude to ask. No, there's nothing rude to ask about that. The reason why I stopped it is because a lot of the episodes where he was on, it kind of felt like he wasn't super, like, he himself said he was interested in being on the podcast, but a lot of the time when he was on the podcast, it didn't feel like he was really putting that much, I guess, energy into the conversation. It sort of felt like I was dragging a lot of the conversations along myself, and I just didn't, I felt like they were less interesting than just having a solo podcast, if that makes sense. Like, I felt like the solo podcasts were more interesting than the ones where Connor was on. And I want to do some more ones with guests on. It's just right now because of, like, end of year stuff. I asked, Hex DSL to come back on, but he was busy with Christmas. Did you watch I Want to Eat Your Pancreas movie? I have not seen it, no, but I want to. If you're still on in 3 hours 50, I'll come back to the stream. I'm not going to be up then. I'm going to be going to bed long before then. Are you a night owl or early bird? I wake up at 8 AM and I go to sleep at midnight. So, as for when I get my most work done, I usually get my most of my work done in the morning. Favorite font? JetBrains Mono Medium. Favorite Linux YouTuber? Mental Outlaw or Mutaha. Favorite Iron Mouse clip? Favorite Iron Mouse clip? God, I have no idea. Actually, you know what? No, I have an answer for that one. Favorite Iron Mouse clip is the clip where it was that stream where she was raising money to buy her bed. You know exactly the clip I'm talking about. Where she was explaining that she doesn't like to call her bed a bed. She calls it her workspace or something along those lines. What do you do for a living? I work in a supermarket and make videos on the internet. Plans for 2022, basically continue what I'm doing right now. Try out Weyland more, like, as a long-term thing. Try out Pipewire as another long-term thing. I want to buy a burner phone to do some custom Android stuff. And yeah, just doing what I'm doing, basically. That was the clip where I discovered Iron Mouse. Notifonts always. Notifonts are pretty great, actually. Oh, actually, no. I've got a better answer. SXMO it seems cool. It is cool. Here's my favorite font. Well, give me a good example of it. There we go. There we go. This is the best one. This is Comic Sans code. I think it's called Comic Code, actually. Distro versus Brodie Robertson, who's better? Obviously me. If we're counting by sub count, DT, but I'm obviously better. Yeah, man, studying in... I keep hearing about the way that the university system works in India, and it doesn't sound fun. Everyone who explains it to me makes it sound absolutely horrible. Hope everyone's doing well and happy early New Year. Happy late New Year, because it's almost 1 in the morning here. If I had a Pine phone, I would probably drive with SXMO. I would love to run SXMO on a Pine phone, actually. Where are you in SMT3 Nocturne? I am... Where am I up to, actually? So, I've just finished the, what is it? The area with all of the Mannequin City. I've finished the Mannequin City. I can't remember what the place was called. And I fought the White Rider? Is it White Rider? I think it's White Rider. The White Rider, Red Rider, and other Rider. The horse guys. Yeah. Can you make a video about Input RC? Did I make a video? I might have made one in the past, actually. Input RC. Maybe... Oh, wait. No, I didn't. Okay, I'm thinking of something different. Yeah, I'm thinking of something different. Okay, my bad. It's 4:16 PM on December 31st for me right now. Enjoy the next 8 hours of waiting for New Year's. In India, to study computer science, you need to be good at Why do you need to be good at chemistry? What? Why? Sure, okay. That makes no sense to me. I thought you'd show that font from the old Steve. I have no idea what that font that Linus was running was. It was the ugliest font I could ever find. I don't know where he found that thing. I have no idea where he found that thing. Dank Mono Forever. What is Dank Mono? I have to look this up now. Dank Mono font. Oh, I thought this was a shitpost. That's actually a good font. What the hell? I'm sorry, what? I actually thought you were messing with me. What the hell? That's genuinely just a good font. I don't like the way the S's are, but everything else is... And the L's. If the S's and L's weren't the way they are, it would be an amazing font. Overall opinion on the LTC challenge. I think that Linus has a jank as hell setup, and Linus's setup was never going to work well on Linux. I think Luke being a, what is the word? A penny pincher is a good way to put it. Luke doesn't like to spend money. He has a fairly normal setup. Linus runs a lot of stuff that's fairly custom. Not custom, fairly high-end, fairly unique stuff, I guess. Not unique. Whatever. Not many people run it. That's the sort of stuff that doesn't really run well on Linux. Wingding's the best font. True, though. Nice, a stream at a sensible time. No, we're going to be ending the stream at some point. What is your streaming setup? I have the Shure SM7B. I have... Wait, can we... wait, can I do this without damaging stuff? Here we go. We have the Yamaha mixer board. I have my... I just realized... You can't hear me when I'm saying that. I have my EOS camera. Show us your camera. Now, how do you think I'm going to do that? Want to show a picture. Holy, I'm so mirror. Wait, you can see the chat there. No, because that's a light there. That's... Show us your cat ears. Okay, I'll show you the cat ears. I haven't stood up... Oh, shit, I haven't stood up in like 3 hours, and I've had 3 drinks since then. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Cat ears. Show us your microwave oven. You might pop off like Small. Did Small Ant show an oven and then pop off? What do you... We can only see grease. Okay, here... No, you know what? I'm going to do this, okay? I'm going to take a picture of the camera. Okay, here we go. Boom. We have the technology. Technology. Camera. Put on the cat ears. Okay. Cat ears. I am so shiny. Cat ears off. Have you tried the Viz Editor or Texter Adept? No and no. Actually, never using Linux a lot. I'm pretty sure Android is Linux, and the last time I installed Ubuntu VM, I used for like 15 minutes. Tux is behind you. No, lies. How did you doings this stream inside of Linux? OBS. OBS works just fine. Tiling window man is an MPV are the best way to handle all the new VTuber streams. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of them. There's going to be a lot of them, absolutely. Most of them are doing streams around the American time, though. Anyway, I've gone on way longer than I had initially planned. I was going to stop, like, half an hour ago. But we're still going. So, I think we're going to be basically good here. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoy your New Year's and doing whatever it is that you're doing. Whether it's drinking with friends, whether it's playing video games, whether it's sitting alone with your lights off and just crying yourself to sleep, whatever it is that you want to do for your New Year's. I hope that you enjoy it, and I hope that it goes well and you enjoy what happens in 2022. Tomorrow, or today, I guess, there's not going to be a video because obviously I don't upload normally on Saturday. Sunday, there'll be a video like there normally is, and then everything goes back to normal. And then next week, stream's going to be in the normal schedule. So, Thursday, we have Bloodborne. Friday, I finished Kingdom Hearts now. Wait. I just got a notification saying MPD had crashed, but it's still obviously playing the music. Friday is going to be Hollow Knight, now that we finished Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories. And then Saturday, I'm thinking of doing, you remember how we did the whole going back and looking at old versions of Ubuntu? I'm thinking of doing the same thing, but doing it with Kubuntu, and going back at looking like what old versions of KDE were like. Maybe we'll do the same thing with like Ubuntu and things like that as well. Yeah. So I hope that you guys enjoy whatever it is that you're gonna do. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'ma go now. Here's my outro. Can you hear it? I don't know if you can hear it. I haven't got my earphones on. It looks like you can hear it. Gaming streams are on the gaming channel. They are also on Twitch as well. So if you just want to go to the Twitch and watch them there, that would be just as appreciated. I don't make any money on the streams on the gaming channel wherever they are, so hey, VTuber stream now. I am VTuber. Peace out, gamers. Oh look, VTuber face reveal. If you lost your drunk feel, that means you didn't drink enough. Peace!